my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to post this video. It's the part 2 of my part 1 video that I posted Friday, and I had done the place settings and the table setting for my patriotic table. Now I'm getting ready to show you what I finished and how it all came together and how it looks. So let's get to crafting. I'm going to start my project out with these 2 large drink cups that they had at the Dollar Tree that were shaped like ice cream cones. I thought that they were cute by themselves, but when I seen them as a crafting opportunity, and I thought that they could make something absolutely adorable as a project. So I'm going to use Waverly chalk paint in the color of white and crimson and ocean. And I started out by putting one thin coat of paint on, and then I just kind of followed the lines of the ice cream swirls that were on the cup, and I did not pay that much attention to getting everything perfect on this first coat. I used my second coat to just kind of more define the lines of the ice cream cone. I was more worried at first about just getting the paint on the plastic. I was really pleased with how this Waverly chalk paint grabbed onto this slick plastic. It was just a dream. It just went on like a dream. But I just kind of made a little line with my sponge brush and then kind of created a second line so that I could come in with my red color, my third color, and I put that in the middle. And then, like I said, on the second coat, I did define my lines just a little bit better and make everything look a little bit more neat and tidy and a little bit more finished. But my first coat, I was just really concerned more about getting the paint on and putting it on thin and making sure that I got really good coverage. I was concerned about this hot pink and how it would cover, but I was just amazed at how well this chalk paint did on this little project, and these ice cream cones just turned out so cute. They were just adorable. And I apologize, I have got some strange film over my camera. I had got a protector for my lens, and then I realized that it was affecting my camera quality, so I finally ended up just ditching that and taking it off. So the first part of this video is going to be a little bit hazy, and I apologize for that. Nope, my house is not on fire. It is not filled with smoke. It is just this strange little protector that I had put over my camera lens, and then I realized that that just absolutely was not going to work. But once I got my first coat of paint on, then I just kind of laid that aside and went to work on my second ice cream cone. I decided to do that with a little bit different color combination, and I started off with the red on the top, and I thought, since this was white, that I would not paint the middle portion, and I didn't know if I could get by with not painting it. But once I got the red and the blue, the ocean, that beautiful ocean color on, honestly, you couldn't even tell that I did not go ahead and paint the middle portion. So I just was a little bit more careful with my paint on this one and my line definition, and because I knew that I was really not going to paint that white portion in the middle. Save me a step. You can paint it if you want to, but I thought I would just save myself a little bit of a step there and kind of get some progress going on this project. So, and then I went on the bottom with this beautiful ocean color and finished it out, and I put another little line. There are some little lines, some little swirly lines on these cups that you can actually kind of define and kind of go by. I sort of used them, and then I realized that I really needed to kind of make the definitions kind of pair up, kind of join together. So I went ahead and kind of rethought that process out. And then I went with these straws in an opposite color of what would be where the holes would be, and I just painted the ends of the straws, and then I just set them in the cups to dry. For the next part of this project, I got some pool noodles at the Dollar Tree, and I just picked up the red and the blue, and I wanted to cut them. I just used kind of just an old knife that I have laying around for these kinds of projects, and I cut them in various lengths to make. I'm going to attempt to make a little firecracker out of these little pool noodles. I have a balloon weight, and then they had this glitter coral at the Dollar Tree that I thought was just absolutely adorable, and made just a little bit of a sprinkler kind of look. And I had seen some pics at Walmart and for at different places for like 97 cents, and I thought that was a really good buy. But these coral picks look like firecrackers and kind of gave me that kind of vibe, so I just went ahead and picked those up. And I actually got a couple of projects out of these little coral picks, and so I got a little bit more bang for my buck. For $1.25, I got 2 projects out of this instead of just 1. So that's kind of what I think about when I go looking for florals and picks and that kind of thing, is what I'm going to do with them in the future and what is really more cost effective. And I picked this bucket up at the Dollar Tree. It's just in their container section. I thought it was so cute. It looks like a little ice bucket. And then I just started arranging my little firecrackers in there. I put a couple of pieces of floral foam in to give my some height to my little cups. I did not hot glue anything in this bucket, so I actually can tear this down and use it again or use it for another project, because nothing in here is hot glued, which is actually kind of amazing. If storage space is at a premium like it is at my house for you, then you would be interested in not gluing anything and being able to just take things apart and put them in totes and having things that are reusable. I picked up decorative shred. I had some of this on hand in red and white, and I just tucked that all around. And I have bought some of the beautiful red, white, and blue stars and stripes poppies at the Dollar Tree, and I used the foam in the pool noodle to arrange my flowers instead of hot gluing or putting any more floral foam into the bucket. And so there my table is, and I can actually tear this down after I'm through using it. For my next project, I picked up the red, white, and blue acrylic paint at the Dollar Tree and some beautiful, in the coastal section, the wooden silverware set. And I wanted to get the sand dollars and the gold off of it. So I took my sanding block with the medium grit, and it took just a little bit of light sanding to get the gold and the sand dollars, and it was very smooth. And once I painted it, you could not even tell that this was once coastal. Dollar Tree used to come out with the red, white, and blue silverware, and it has not been in the stores, and I did not see it on their website. So this was my solution to the wooden silverware. I painted 2 sets blue, and I painted 1 set white, and then I painted 1 set red, and the white took about 3 coats, and the red and blue took 2 coats. But the wooden silverware took to the paint very well, and it took probably about 15 minutes in between each coat for it to dry very good. Now, I am sitting and crafting underneath a ceiling fan, so that contributed to the drying process, and it also kind of woofs things off my table too, but it helps the drying process speed it up a little bit, and then I don't have to get out a dryer and do all of that jazz. So I painted 2 coats, 3 coats on the white. The white was a little bit lighter than what I really wanted, and I thought about maybe I needed to get my chalk paint out, but once I put the 3rd coat on there, I was very happy with how it turned out. And I can't wear gloves and paint, so I end up getting my fingers all in the paint, and I just get all kinds of messy. So I wash my hands a lot during these little painting situations. I'm just always getting paint everywhere, which is why I always drag out this piece of cardboard. And once I had everything painted and dried, I used the Waverly wax, the antique wax, and I just kind of went over that. You can skip this if you don't like the antiquing look or the distressed look. You can skip this, but my chargers and everything on the table were a little distressed, so I went over it. I put a darker coat on the red and the blue and a very, very light coat. So I'm actually putting this on with a damp baby wipe. That way I have a little bit more control than what I would with, like, say, a chip brush or a sponge brush or something like that. I put a very light coat on the white because I didn't want it to look like it had been dragged through the mud. I just wanted it to look a little bit distressed. So once I had all of that, I got some foam scatter. Foam scatter, I mean, I can make several projects with one little bag of foam scatter, and I glued the stars on to the opposite colors of making sure that my knives were all going the same direction, and I just glued the stars on to the little knives, and I thought that these came out so very cute. I was really happy with the little wooden silverware, and that was just my take on the Dollar Tree letting me down this year by not coming out with their patriotic wooden silverware that I needed to complete my table for the patriotic season. You have gotten some inspiration to set a fun and fabulous dining room table of your own for this upcoming patriotic season. I am absolutely in love with the red, white, and blue, and I am over the moon for the red, white, and cool theme that the Dollar Tree has come out with. And I knew when I seen all of the goodies that they had on the shelf that I had to incorporate this into my existing holiday decor. So I have some cute videos coming up with this red, white, and cool theme. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video, and give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching Craft Sauce and Chaos.